Situated in northern Kenya, about 700 kilometers from Nairobi, Turkana County is home to the Turkana people, a mainly nomadic pastoralist community whose prized possession is their livestock, including cattle, donkeys, camels, and goats. Turkana region also experiences harsh weather conditions, often drought that ravages their livestock. For a very long time, this region has grappled with food insecurity since the dry weather conditions ensures hardly no agriculture flourishes here. For this reason, a myriad of health issues emanate due to lack of adequate food. Among the health issues are cases of malnutrition, which affects children and breastfeeding mothers. Most of the cases are reported here at the Lodwar Referral Hospital. Cynthia Lokidar, the Deputy County Nutrition Coordinator to Turkana County, says undernutrition is at an all-time high in the county, with up to 5 or even more children being admitted at the Lodwar Referral Hospital each week.
We are in an emergency situation. There was a time there were very many in the ward, over 20. Yeah, because you know Lodwar County and Referral Hospital is also a referral facility, so we receive our referrals from all the other sub-counties.
And no sooner had we arrived at the hospital, this child was brought in with acute hypothermia, a complication of malnutrition, which resulted in his body temperature dropping to 34 degrees Celsius, below the normal human body temperature of 37 degrees Celsius, essentially putting him at risk of other health complications, including heart failure and possible loss of life. His mother, Jessica Asuku, says it all began with a bout of diarrhea that seemed not to get treated.
Amejaribu kudungwa mashindani ya kufunga kutapika ikawa shida. Sasa jana vile ilianza kukatisha za kutapika. Niliona tu amebadilisha macho, sio kama vile na kuanga. Ukimshika mkono tu iko nyepesi hivyo. Yaani mwili yote tu. Ilikuwa kabisa nyepesi hivyo. Angeweza kukaa, angeweza kufanya nini hivyo tu. Mwili kwa wiki sana.
Dr. Gilchrist Locoil, the director, Lodwar Referral Hospital, explains that hypothermia is just one among the many health complications of malnutrition.
The other one is keratitis and xerophthalmia. Xerophthalmia meaning the issue of vitamin A now inhibiting your vision. So you need to give this child vitamin A, on top of keeping the child warm. Number 3, you need to deworm this child, because again, most of the time research has shown that these children, a sequelae is usually worms.
And so, as a matter of urgency, the boy was quickly wrapped in warm clothes next to a warmer as doctors frantically worked to stabilize him.
When malnutrition sets in, it's like your entire factory is shutting down, and that factory is your body. So you can imagine there is no food, and you're working on your muscles, you're working on your carbohydrates. So you're losing quickly heat out of your body. And when it starts dropping, you need to keep this person warm. That is why you see a baby warmer being put there. The best usually is the kangaroo mother care method. Skin to skin, the mother attaches the baby to herself. So the body temperature through conduction is transmitted to the child.
A recent survey by the Turkana County Nutrition Department revealed that malnutrition in the county is at an emergency level, with areas of Turkana North and KBC recording up to 37% rate of malnutrition, the highest in the county. According to health officials from the Lodwar Referral Hospital, the rate of malnutrition here in Turkana Central is at 31%, double the number of World Health Organization recommendation of 15%. This year alone, 7 children have lost their lives to malnutrition.
If you want to know how well a society is doing, look at the way it's treating its mothers and look at the way it's treating its children, who are the most vulnerable population ever.
Twice a week, these mothers come here with their children to receive nutritional supplements. Most of them come from poor backgrounds and can hardly provide 3 square meals for their families. After being admitted with diarrhea, Jacqueline Ekai's son not only lost appetite but also weight in the process. Part of his treatment included the feeding of plum peanuts, a peanut butter fortified formula for treatment of severe acute malnutrition.
Shida alikuwa anatabika na hata haina nini atata ya chakula. Sasa amepeana plantain amepata atata. Sasa sio mbaya, amebalika amepata kilo yake 8. Zamani alikuwa 5.6.
Using the World Health Organization standards for mid-upper arm circumference, MUAC, Taking the child's weight and height determines whether a child is malnourished. Although the county health department is doing all it can to mitigate the situation, the problem, according to health officials here, is far from over.
You cannot fight nature and win it, but you can minimize the impact that nature has on you and be able also to put resilient mechanisms in order next time that whatever nature throws at you will be a little bit minimized.
When a mother has 4 kids, she can't give just 1 kid and leave the rest. So when a mother gets the plumpiness, they decide to sell so that she can get other commodities to buy for the rest of the family, like sugar, milk.
It is a problem that will need a multi-agency effort by not only the Ministry of Health, but that of Agriculture to provide sustainable food supply to the entire community, and the Ministry of Water to provide adequate and clean water to prevent would-be waterborne diseases such as diarrhea, which is a leading cause of malnutrition and death in children under the age of 5 years. Marie Yambo reporting for Channel 1.